And now it is with great pleasure that I introduce my friend and mentor, Dr. Carolyn Rudd. Dr. Rudd is founder, president, and CEO of CRP Incorporated, a Washington, D.C.-based, multifaceted professional services and management consulting firm. Under the stewardship of Dr. Rudd, CRP has evolved into one of the leading small businesses in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, providing solutions in research, policy assessment, and analysis, and program management and support services to federal agencies, DC, colleges and universities, and nonprofit organizations. During this pandemic period, CRP has had the opportunity to hire 50 new employees. Slightly more than 50% of these new hires are DC residents. The team at CRP is pleased to play a small role in getting DC residents back to work. A native of suburban Richmond, Virginia, Dr. Rudd is well known for her charitable contributions, service, and overall welcoming demeanor, smile, and determined spirit. Please join me in welcoming our next chairwoman, Dr. Rudd.
Thank you, Heather, so very much for that very warm introduction. And good morning to all. It is my pleasure to accept the challenge of becoming the 2021 board chair of the DC Chamber of Commerce. Yes, a challenge. But before I share with you why I'm using the term challenge, I need to stop and thank a few people. First, I want to thank Marie Johns, who, as board chair, reached back and pulled me forward. I want to thank RJ Madon, who allowed me to tag along with him over the last 2 years. Thank you, RJ, and all that you did for us as board chair. I also want to thank the past and current chamber staff for your support as I chaired the membership committee over the past 3 years. I want to thank my membership co-chair, John Tucker, and the other members of the membership committee. You had bold ideas, and I know that you will continue with the same vein in the coming year. I want to give a big thanks to my staff at CRP Incorporated for your support, but do know that the work is just beginning. I want to thank my friends and my family and my husband for being on the platform today. I want to thank the members of the Moles, members of Delta Sigma Theta sorority for being on the platform and joining me today. I want to thank you so very much for your support. Over the past couple of years, the board has embraced the theme, the Chamber of the Future. However, little did we know that 2020 would present itself with a global pandemic, one that has brought forth unprecedented conditions with regards to health, its disparities, and the shutdown of the national and local economies. The devastating effects of COVID-19 have forced the chamber to pivot and look differently at what the Chamber of the Future now looks like. As the Chamber Board solidifies its strategic position, we must look at a model that includes providing unmeasurable support to our small businesses, a model that will offer a pathway to reopening our economy, a model that would lend itself to chamber growth and sustainability in spite of the current circumstances. A model that must have partners in the business community, partners with our local government, and in the federal government, as we are the nation's capital. My platform as chair will focus on the following: finding creative ways to assist our small businesses in an effort to reduce the failure rate during this pandemic. the formation of a Women in Business Committee that will be diverse beyond race, increasing the Chamber's membership in the nonprofit and association space, increasing the Chamber's membership in our newly formed Young Professional Networking Group. I hope to drill down on workforce development in a very deliberate manner, working with the Workforce Development Council and our public urban university, the University of the District of Columbia. Additionally, I hope to embrace and encourage business-to-business engagement within the Chamber's membership. And finally, I hope to reactivate the past board chairs as a formal advisory group. Many of them are on the platform today, and we need your voice and we need your input. The Chamber cannot do this work alone. The Chamber cannot do the work in a silo. As the business community works collectively to regain the resiliency of our local economy, we will work with all branches of our DC government. And in doing so, it is important that we agree to disagree with an attitude of dignity and respect, an attitude of dignity and respect that flows in both directions. The business community is willing and able to accept its social responsibility to our city and to our residents. However, we ask for the understanding that we must come to the table together and figure out the best strategy for a win-win for the business community and our great city. As I close, I want to give a shout out to the Leadership Greater Washington class of 2010, which I was a member of. 3 of the members of the tenacious class of 2010 are now on the Chamber's Executive Committee. I also take this opportunity to give a shout out to all of our newly elected officers and committee chairs. I look forward to working with each of you and our entire board. I wish for each of you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, as we look forward to a better and brighter 2021. Again, it is my pleasure to take the challenge and serve as your board chair. Thank you so very much.